Before we move on to computer forensics, I'll focus a bit on interpreting event values. Planning attack recovery strategies, you need to be mindful of the comments given in the slide below. It's crucial to be aware of all failed user attempts to access specified directories. The ideal computer system doesn't return any no answers. The service failed, there is no results found, etc. In the ideal system, each server only connects to the server he should connect to. And the selected server is always available and provides services without any downtime. In this system, users don't go beyond what they should do. But in the real world, there will always be no answers. The service failed, you don't have privileges, connection is wrong. This is exactly the type of events that are relevant for security management. We have to audit failed object access events. Event ID 560. As far as user control is concerned, pay close attention to password change attempts. Note that this event is not exclusively related to password expirations enforced by a security policy. This attempt could also indicate that an attacker is trying to crack a password or has cracked it already and is now attempting to change it and make further use of the account he has taken over. These events have to be monitored. Event 628 is even more alarming. It's a password reset event. A reset is different from a password change, in that a change requires a user to know the current password. In one of the next lectures, we'll focus on the consequences of generating a new user security key in Windows. The key is used to secure some types of data, for example, the files that are encrypted by a user. If an administrator resets a user's password, this entails that the encrypted files will stay encrypted forever. Event 698 relates to restoring an Active Directory controller password. The password is submitted during an installation of Active Directory in the DC Promo tool. This is an account that enables local access to a server. We know already that any person who has local access to a server is de facto that server's administrator. Next, there are events relating to global and local groups. Event 624 indicates that a new account has been created. Unrestricted ability to create new objects in a system, for example user accounts, should never generally be allowed. A formal procedure that specifies the conditions for setting up accounts has to be enforced. The second class of events we'll take a look at is related to the modification of the data that is logged. Event 516 indicates that the log is full. 517 occurs when the log is cleared. 520 is a change of the system time. This can seem like a trivial thing, but notice that the data recorded in the logs will form a basis for further actions. It could also constitute evidence of an attack. All events saved in the logs come with the time of occurrence, which is the local system time. You can't simply assume 11 p.m. as the time of an event, since you can't rule out that someone might have changed the system clock at that hour. The real hour could have been, for example, 6 a.m. The time error equals in that case 7 hours. Error 521 is a system error that causes the log to fail to record new events. This should never be found in security logs.